Have you ever wanted to take your iPhone 16 Pro or Max to the next level with your filming? This video is for you as I explain what I've got in my hand. None of this is possible without the Blackmagic app. It's free to download. This is where you control all the features I'm about to talk about in this video. You cannot make use of this kit without that app. Not sponsored. Before I get into this wonderful lens and handle, let me just take this off because it all starts with the case itself. This case is rather nice. It just slips on your phone quite easily. It provides certain protection. You can see just here we still have access to the photo button or video button, but you don't actually need that with this kit. And on here you can see all the lenses are covered up, and this is metal. And each one of these has a thread on it, so it expands the capability for what you can put on this. But overall, this case is really nice, and I always rock this now because it's not over the top, it doesn't get stuck in your pocket, and without any of the kit, you're a bit like, right, this is great, I want to do some filming now, let's get those attachments. All these products are from Freewell, and it's called the Sherpa Ultimate Filmmaking Kit. I've got 3 lenses we're going to go over here, and I'm going to explain it. So these are really nice, robust cases, and you can tell they've gone literally to the wall with the kit itself. This is our first lens. I say lens, it's an ND filter. So I'm just going to take off the case here, like that, just nice and easy. This is a variable ND. And what is so beautiful about this system, you can see that all I need to do is click this on. And we're done. Magnetic. And you can see at the moment, the ND is really low. So if I turn this, it gets darker and it gets brighter. Wow. If you don't know about NDs, I'm going to quickly go over it. NDs are sunglasses for your cameras, and you change the amount of light going to your lens by twisting this, because when you lock off your settings within the Blackmagic app, you may be too bright, and if you're filming outside, this is why NDs work. But I have to say, this ND is as good as our camera NDs we put on our lenses. Our lenses are like £2,500, but they've really gone to a lot of effort, and it feels really good, really substantial. So that's the first part of your kit. Let's move on to the second lens cover we have got. I'm going to leave that here because I don't want to waste your time. We have got a... These aren't named, by the way, so I don't know actually what I'm opening up here, but I know it's going to be good. This one, it is a CPL filter. Now, this is absolutely brilliant. Again, we just put this on. But when I turn this, you'll notice no actual change on this lens. A CPL filter is to take away reflections in water, or if you're doing any car filming, to take off the glare of the sky. So as you turn this, those reflections will change. This is where probably most filmmakers, when they're starting off, will go wrong. They won't use a CPL filter to get rid of those reflections. You can see through water with a CPL filter. Through our own experience, we had to film some swimmers in a quarry once, and we had to invest in these filters in order to see them in the water. So that is the second lens we have here. Let's put that down. Nice little display going on here. And then the final one, and it's something I'm actually using on this lens right here. I don't know if you guys ever spotted it, but this filter is a Pro Mist filter. And I will slap this on to the case as well. You can see it all comes in a nice package. Magnetic that on. There you go. You won't notice any difference on this. There's no twisting on this one. You can't do anything with it. This is a Pro Mist filter, and it's actually a quarter mist. What that does is soften the video footage, and it can soften photos also if you want to use this for photography. It softens it. And if you've got any lights in the show, it adds a nice bloom, a little glow around it. Now, you can do this all in post, but you risk making it look digitalized. This is great for portrait type photography or videos where you want to add a bit of glamour, a bit of softness to something. But that is why you use a mist filter. On this, you can't actually tell on the actual video here, but there's a slight texture which goes over the top of it. It just gives you that non-digitized look. This is a quarter mist, so it's quite what I call bloomy. This current mist I'm using on our camera here is a 1/8. It's a lot more subtle. But for the iPhone, I think it works absolutely perfectly. Right, you've been waiting for a little while for this one, is what is in the thumbnail. And this is the thing which made me truly excited about this kit. I mentioned earlier on that there's some screw threads on here. That is specifically for this type of lens. This is rather substantial and quite heavy. In order to put it on, all you have to do is literally, he says, screw it into the right one. You've got a choice of 2 of your lenses here. I've got it screwed into one of them. I can't tell you which one it is, but it's one of them. And you can see I've screwed this in, I've tightened it up. It's at an angle. So what comes on the top of this is as I turn it around and not undo it, he says, let me just turn this all the way around. On top of this is actually one of those bubble things, those bubble levelers. You can just see that there. This helps you to get it exactly horizontal and vertical to your camera lens. If you don't, you'll get a very odd look. You might be going for it. But let me explain what anamorphic is. In films such as Blade Runner, John Wick, Star Wars, Alien, many cinematic films will use anamorphic lenses, and that is where it creates, you will have spotted this in the footage I'm showing, blue lines. It's kind of very sci-fi, and I love the look of it. But what it does as well, it actually distorts your video and adds a wide aspect ratio, which gives it that cinematic look. These are great lenses. It does add a weight to it, so be very, very wary about what you're doing with this. You can't obviously easily put this in your pocket, but it feels really good. And to make the best use of anamorphic is to really film at night with lots of light around, maybe not too much, we're going to get a lot of those lines, but to film at night. You can get away with it during the day, but it'd be very subtle. That's why I sort of like reference sci-fi, because that's what it does. It kind of like sci-fi themes it, sci-fi filters it. So this is by far one of my favorite bits about this kit. The final piece of the puzzle is the grip. Now, I both love it and hate this thing at the same time. This grip, as you can see, is a shape of like your camera, where you just hold it like that and you've got a button on top. This extends out, you've got to unclip it first, and this extends out to fit on top of your phone. So it's quite easy to fit. But with the latest iPhone 16, you've got that button there. So you could be at risk of literally covering up. You can still keep on view. Just got to unclip it, pull it down. You can see how tight that is, which means it's not going anywhere. Now, it feels more like a camera for sure. And especially when you've got the anamorphic lens on, you're holding it like this, it feels steady. Obviously, you know that there's optical stabilization, digital stabilization within the phone, but this feels really good. This is battery charged, so what you can do, you can see there's a button here. This is like your button to press for recording. So you take a listen to this. It's got a good button to it. You know you are recording or taking a photo. You have noticed on top of here, there are quarter threads to mount things. There's a hot shoe to mount a microphone or a light, or an SSD drive, so you can use ProRes on your phone. Just connect it, hook something up here, and you got your external recorder as well. Then underneath it, you've got some more quarter threads. But better yet, this is Arco Swiss, which means you can mount it. I'm going to hold it. You can mount it on a tripod easy enough without screwing anything in, attaching another thread in order to get it onto your tripod. So this is really good too. You would have noticed when I started to put this on that I had to unclip it. You can see there's a bit of height here. This is to take into account for like a Pro Max thing. But better yet, there's a hidden surprise. You then twist this out like that, and then you can extend it like that. Now I've got a flag. Woo! No, not really. It's, again, I think there's a lot of companies out there doing this at the moment where you can extend it out, but it adds to creative possibilities. You can then turn it upside down, film like a nice tracking shot across the ground, or get some extra height or anything like that. It's a quirky little feature, but it's a great little addition to this handle. If you're anything like me, you'll be thinking, Andy, where can I keep that one safe? All the other filters have nice cases, but don't worry, it comes with a nice leather case plus 2 magnetic hoods for either side of it, so it's taken care of. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to level it up even more as you've gone to cinematic level, you will like this video here, the Hohem iSteady M7. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.